No, I don't see there it goes.
And we are live here. Apologize for being late, but we had some technical issues. We're live here at the Reselling with Woody channel with my special guest, Chris Eazy Pickenz.
What's up, man? What's up?
How's it going, Chris?
Oh, it's going all right.
Again. What's
that? Yeah, no, it's all good, man. Hey, practice makes perfect, man.
Right.
Practice makes perfect, right? This is your first
absolutely.
time. This is your first barbecue, so shit.
It's a first live, so I had to push it 2 times. You don't just push it once; you got to push it again. So we're streaming now, and we are live. And B Pickenz in the house. He says, "Hey guys, Alex the Beard King Picker. He popped in. So there he is. How long he's going to stay, I don't know. We'll see. But Chris and I were just talking backstage about his sales and how my sales have been slow and whatnot. And my dumb Nimrod butt didn't push the extra live button, so I know now I got to push it 2 times.
Well, we should have known. We didn't see the live up in the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a freaking learning process, you know. But I'll know next time. I've never done a live on the StreamYard.
Yeah.
So this is the first time for sure. And Chris was just talking about a sale he had for $72.99. Is that right?
Yeah, it was a Sony Blu-ray 4K UHD player, wireless capabilities. Anyway, I was telling Woody telling you that I didn't really give it much look at first. I bought it in a bulk buy of stuff, and I didn't really think much of it. I was like, all right, whatever. I didn't really count it for being worth more than $20-$30, and then
right.
Came down to it. I was checking out. I was like, oh, I got the remote, I got the power plug, it works. So I looked it up, and it sold from between $65 and $85, man. Like all day, like boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, holy crap! I did not even think it's totally off my radar, man. But I sold it twice in the same day, dude. At first, I listed it like at 10 o'clock at night or something, like so let's say on Monday or Tuesday, whatever. And then the next morning, I got an offer. So I listed for $72.99. I got an offer for $65. I'm like, yeah, sold, cha-ching. And then the dude said, oh no, can you cancel that? So I said, yeah, no problems. I canceled it. And then I created a new listing by selling similar from that listing, right? And then kept the pictures and just reposted it. And then 2 hours later, it sold for like full asking price of $72.99. So that was pretty sweet. I mean, it's not crazy money, but it worked, dude. I mean, I was like, dang, I'm selling it at the right price. I mean, I could have held out for $80 or whatever, but hey, let's get that stuff out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just get it going.
Have you ever declined an offer and then almost immediately after sold it for full price? It's crazy sometimes.
I've had it happen. Maybe not exactly right after, but I have had that happen where you decline an offer and then a while later you get a sale at full price. So that's always cool.
I was going to look at these chats real quick, Chris. We got the disgruntled octopus is in the house. He says, morning, humans. Hey, Octo. Glad to have you, buddy. We got Jason Lux Garage in the house. Beard King Picker Alex. Mary McQuain, she's in the house.
Mary, Alex.
Of course, we mentioned B Pickenz, so everybody just kind of saying hello to each other.
Almost like being in Crossville, which is everybody, It's like almost the whole crew. Well, Octo in there, but, we include him anyway.
Well,
you're welcome.
I'm going to work a deal with him. Maybe I'll have him on the show next month.
Well, there you go. You're ready to have an octopus on your show, huh? You're that ready, huh? I'll be a little reluctant.
Scare everybody off with his octopus hat, huh?
I never interviewed an octopus before.
I hadn't either, but he said he's kind of busy this month, but next month, of course, next month's when I'm going to be working on the shed, Octo, and Chris knows this, so I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Are you related to Squidward? I don't know Squidward, SpongeBob. No, I guess that's different, octopus and squids, but they're similar. I'm messing with you, buddy. So, what else is happening new, Chris?
Yeah, there's a whole lot going on. I'm actually going to have to go back to Arizona this weekend. So I was like, oh, man, am I going to put my store on vacation mode again or what? But I'm going to try to be back by Monday. So I just changed all my items to 3 days shipping. So that if anything sells today, it won't have to go out until Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So That's my plan. I'm planning on being back by Monday. We'll see how it goes. I got some other things. I got to go down there and help him and help my godfather again and just get some shit squared away down there. It's something I got to do. You know, it is what it is.
The chat probably doesn't know what's going on, but he's having some family problems and he's going to have to go take care of these. So he's going to be gone for a few days addressing those problems. Wish him luck. He's in our prayers.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, last time, man, everybody's praying for me and praying for him, you know, and we can feel it, dude. I mean, you know, you just feel the love from everybody, you know. So much appreciated, everyone.
Alex says there's no sound, or is that on his end? Alex, is probably because you're in your basement.
I don't know. I hope we got sound on. We can hear each other.
Sound. Hey, everybody in the chat, do we have sound? I think we have sound. I can hear it in the living room. B. Pickenz in there. Oh, he says it's back. See? Okay, great. My internet. Yep, it's crapping out again. Lux says he can hear us. Octo says sounds fine. B says it sounds fine. Mary's in there somewhere. I'm sure it sounds fine to her. so
I couldn't help but notice your title. That's been the hot topic lately on YouTube. You know, resellers quitting YouTube or quitting eBay and, you know, this and that.
Yep. And that is what we're going to talk. We'll discuss that right now. Do you know anyone? The topic is resellers are quitting in droves. Fact or myth? Because I don't know anybody. If I get in that camera, I don't know anyone.
Yeah, anybody know anything?
I am walking the line.
Mass number of resellers that are quitting, or is this one of those made up clickbait freaking videos or titles?
It's probably made up. And honestly, if anyone is quitting, I don't think it's any worse than it ever has been. Maybe you have personal problems. You have things you got to take care of, just like you. Maybe your wife or your significant other, your husband or whoever it might be, lost their job. You need to get 2 jobs because you're not making enough on eBay. And maybe that's why they're quitting, so they can get a second job, maybe provide more income than their store was. So there's a bunch of reasons anybody might quit. Now, I think it's just a bunch of hearsay, mostly.
The topic to talk about. Because sales have been slow for a lot of people. So it's like, oh, sales are slow. People must be quitting. This will ring true on a lot of people. Let's start this rolling, right?
We need to make up a crazy topic.
I'm calling BS on it. I'm calling BS.
Make up a crazy topic, and we'll just roll with it for about a month on YouTube and see if we get clicks.
Maybe we should.
Hey, you never know. You just make something up.
Yeah, smart.
So Octo, B, Lux Garage, Jason, Alex, B, anybody, do you know anybody that is quitting reselling online or elsewhere? Just curious. I'd like you to chime in if you don't mind. Let's see. I'm going to catch up on this chat. We already went through that here.
Jason, that's awesome.
Hey, can you see the chat, Chris? Or
I can now, yeah. I can see it now. I just opened another window to have the chat going on YouTube. I couldn't see it through StreamYard, honestly. Which I never can.
Lux says.
I haven't seen any 12 orders. You know,
it's supposed to be on there.
My sales have been relative to my listing habits, dude. I mean, you know, if I go a few days without listing, my sales kind of drop off and I get them periodically. But when I'm listing and I'm adding stuff, I mean, it does pretty good. Actually, even when my store was on vacation mode, you know, I was gone for like a week and a half, you know, and my store was on vacation mode and I was still getting sales. Now, it wasn't like when I'm listing every day, but I was still getting sales even after I killed my store by stopping sales, you know, by accident.
Yep.
But I mean, honestly, it's all relative. You know what I mean? It's all relative. What do you got listed? What are your habits? You know, how healthy is your store? You know?
Well, it's like I always said, if you're not working for eBay, they're not going to work for you. You have got to list stuff. in order to sell. Or if you feel like it, you can nuke your store and you gain some sales maybe on some older inventory that way. It does work. I can promise you that. I do it 3 times a month, which is actually only twice because the first and middle. And that I move so much old stuff, get it out of here, and that's how I do it.
Yeah,
I run
I've been doing that lately. You talked me into doing that, and every time I'm still a little reluctant, but man, you know, about 2 days after that, well, some of that old stuff starts rolling out, dude. You know, next day, even same day. But for sure, like 2 days later, you really see those impressions, the natural impressions go up.
Yeah.
And it does relate into sales, dude. I mean, it really does.
Now, Trailer Trash Flip says, I feel like quitting sometimes with my crappy sales. You have an answer for that?
Well, hang in there, buddy. You know, that's all you can do. You know that.
Well, that's all we all can do, I believe. But other than that, we're still waiting on some more people to roll in the chat. I did schedule it, and I don't know if there's something weird going on, Bareback Mountain or something. What was it? I don't know.
I don't know what that was all going about. So some show, I think it was some show Shane's going to be on, but I don't know. Bore back. I don't know what it was. I don't even want to try to say what it was.
Alex says he's back. He's trying to support 2 live streams at once. Well, who's the other live stream? Would you put it in the freaking chat? Huh?
Who else is he talking about?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to see. Oh, the Bareback Mountain. What? Look at this. He says he's supporting the Bareback Mountain podcast.
Shane's on some show called Barn something. Barn Mountain, and that's when I was like, Brokeback Mountain, what?
What is it? I don't even know. He never answered me.
Yeah, I was basically like, what the hell is that? And I didn't get an answer.
I don't think I want to see it.
I'm sure it's innocent.
So what Shane's on?
Jason's laughing. He was there.
Oh gosh, Jason. Oh, what do you think about this, Jason? It's freaking nuts, man. Where's Ben at? Is he lurking? Where do I tell how many people's in here?
Dude, I was watching this dude. I was telling you. Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was telling you about this dude I was watching. It's called Pro Tinker Toys. He's selling live auctions on YouTube, like doing a live stream on YouTube, and then just has a little turntable, putting all these slot cars on there, dude. Just auctioning them off through the chat. I never seen anything like it, man. So I hit him up with his email. I was like, what do I got to do to buy from you? He said, just bid in the chat and then send me an email after you win the bid, and I'll send you an invoice. And I'm like, shit, that's crazy.
So did you buy?
You ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of that, Woody?
Well,
anybody in the chat seen that?
On YouTube and stuff, I've seen comic book resellers do it, but other than that, no.
Yeah, he's a hobby shop owner, and he's been just blowing out these slot cars, man. I was saying it's like his 3rd auction I've seen in the last week. And I bid a couple times, but I keep getting outbid because I'm not going to pay retail. But a lot of stuff's going for retail. He had like 90 people in there, dude, watching his live stream earlier. That's what I was on right before I jumped on this.
Oh, jeez. Alex says, no, that wasn't it.
Yeah, you should do it. You should do
Alex
it,
says
Alex.
Ben doesn't support the reselling community.
He created it, but he won't support it though. Just kidding, Ben.
Well, he's not in here maybe, but if he is, if we talk about him enough, he'll pop in that chat. By golly. He'll pop in that chat.
He gives us moral support sometimes.
Down there. Oh geez, Ben's watching that movie? I don't know.
Brokeback Mountain.
Did you see that? That's funny. Playing catch up. I know a few that be quitting. Octo does. So he knows people. Is that you're in Australia or somewhere, correct? That might be a little different over there, though. It could be a fact.
He's down under.
I don't know anyone. So, what else we got? We'll just wait for the chat, and we'll catch up on it in a minute.
I caught up on it. I'm laughing.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
We had the hottest day of the year so far, dude. 84 degrees today.
84. I'm not sure. I think
I'm freaking sweating.
Well, I lost my freaking phone. I don't know where the phone's at. I'll tell you exactly how freaking warm it is here. 91. So we're probably 95 today. That's not bad. I mean, for us, Oklahoma's standards. The grass is already squishy.
Better than over the hundreds.
Yeah. Lux Garage says 91 there today. Beast Pickenz says you just reminded Ben that movie is out. There he went. What? You guys just reminded Ben that movie is out. There he went and bought it just to watch it. Okay, well, I didn't put it up there because I was having problems reading it. But anyway. So you got the car getting fixed, you said, and your wife's supposed to be home, and
yeah, get it? Juggling stuff as usual, dude. It's like, the Chiefs play at 5:30. The wife's car is in the shop getting maintenance done, and she's supposed to have it by the end of the day. She's at school right now with my car, so she should be here by 5. Hopefully the car's ready so that I can go drop her off, keep my car, come back and watch kickoff.
Yeah,
the place closes at 6, so it's like I got that little tight crunch right there. So we'll see if the car's ready and she's here at the same time. If that perfect little storm happens, then it'll be perfect. But we know the chances of that.
I might try to catch a game with you. I ain't watched football a little bit. I just
got
off
NBC.
Of it. And NBC.
What's up, Mary?
Mary says it's 87 here today. My daughter and grandsons came over to swim earlier this evening. Well, so she had a family day. And football tonight, she says. Mary says, woohoo! If I can find it. Oh, there it is. Oh.
Let's go, KC.
I went to click on it and it scrolled on me. Click something else.
I just tried to run over my phone with my chair. That's pretty cool.
Oh, geez. So, who's your favorite team, Mary McQueen? Mary?
I think I know
Joe's or one of you?
She was wearing a jersey.
I tend to support Kansas City. What was that, Chris?
She was wearing a jersey at bowling.
Yeah.
Trying to remember.
She's agreeing with B. Great time with the grandbaby. She agrees with B. Well, I didn't have much go out today. Mainly what's all been selling here has been like comic books, video games, this stuff. I do have a disc polisher coming. Should be here pretty quick. I got a lot of work to do. I got probably 50 or 60 to clean. And then I'm going to get those PS2 games listed so I can sell them. And they will pay for the polisher. So that's going to be interesting. I've never used one.
They'll pay for themselves quick, man. For sure.
Yeah, just what I have in PS2 games. Even if you figured them at $4 each, I'm just saying that's low, and well overpays for it.
So where's your cutoff point? What's the lowest I saw that Bucks. That's right. She was wearing a Bucks jersey, I believe. So what's your cutoff point when you're listing video games? You have a cutoff where you're like, okay, I'm not going to list below $5 or I'm lotting them together. I'm not going to list below $10. I'm going to lot them together. Do you do that?
Nah, currently no. I'll run about. I try to hit the ones at $6-7, and then I'll leave them on there for a little bit. If they don't sell, I just start lotting them and get rid of them. I don't care after that point, but I'll try to sell them, maximize my profit. Sometimes whenever you buy this stuff, Chris, you just buy them because it's cheap and you don't really know if there's a good one in there. And then maybe if you're lucky, you get one. I mean, I've had 2 sell for like a couple $100 each. And I didn't have anything in them hardly. Nothing actually.
Yeah. Right.
So, but the ones I have currently, I just got to get everything I can get out of it to pay for this machine. So
Jason says $10
once I got the machine. Yeah, that's what I was just looking. Look, said $10 for him on games. I don't blame you. Usually lots 2 to 3 and commons, something like that.
Right.
But I'm fixed. That's probably what I'm going to do with a lot of them. I'm kind of
ever since I changed my mentality to like $19.99 or more, it's like I really have to it changed my buying habits for one, and my thought process. Because anything under $20, I'm like, okay, I got to lot it together, or I don't want to list it, or I'm listing it for above what it's worth, and that there's really not much point in doing that most of the time.
Well, maybe lot together like the sports games or something like that. Maybe some of the action games or light games together.
My biggest problem with video games is bringing myself to list them. So because I'm really deep down, I want to keep all of them. Like I got boxes and boxes of PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. But I mean, anytime I see PlayStation, I just buy it. Buy it. I got tons of it. So I sold all my, Xbox and all that stuff. But that's one reason why it was so hard to get rid of that PS Vita set, man. Because I never seen one, and I got every other console, dude. But this is too good to not, it's too good of a come up to not sell. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really not a Call of Duty fanatic. I don't know. It was like if it would have been a regular one, it probably would have been easier for me to keep it, not a special edition. I don't know, because I don't have any special edition stuff. I just have all the first stuff. PS1, PS2 fat, the PS3 backwards compatible. The PS4. I don't have a PS5 yet, but I've been buying the games if I see them.
Now you do have all the consoles except the one you said.
I don't have a PS5 or the PS Vita. That's the two that I know I'm missing. Maybe there's more that I'm not aware of. It's like the PS Vita, man. When I saw that, I had never seen one before. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I got an option. One of the relatives, he said, I got double of every console. I said, well, figure out a price, and I ain't paying retail. I'm a reseller. But I'd buy your extras so I can test the games, if nothing else.
Right. Well, those backwards compatibles are getting harder and harder to find, man. I've only found one in the wild, and it didn't work. And I think I sold it for like $175 for parts, dude. Like, seriously. If I remember right.
Jason said his son cleaned up $400. Jason said his son cleaned up his old PS2 this week and got it hooked up in the basement.
Nice. That's cool.
I wish I had a son young enough to clean stuff up for me, but he's not young. He's older now. Still my kid, though. Mary says you should keep the ones you really want.
Yeah, I know. That's why I still got them. But, it's so tempting to list them.
Hey, everybody here in the chat and that's watching, be patient with me because I've never done a live this way, and I'm using the chats and whatnot, and I got a lot of different buttons I can push, and me with buttons, because sometimes I push the wrong one and I do something like this and you can't see me. But I think I'm kind of figuring it out. I'm just trying to bounce back and forth between talking to Chris and talking about to the chat and whatnot. Alex, what the heck's he talking
Roman.
about? I'm losing.
Alex is bouncing back and forth, so he's like, you got me for 5 minutes.
Roman is in the house. I am here, but I am also not here. He's on oxycodone or something, and he's dripping whiskey intravenously. That's what he said.
Who's this?
That's the only way he drinks bourbon.
Who's this? Who does that?
Roman said he just drinks bourbon through an IV. That's the only way he drinks it.
All right. Well, I guess to each their own.
He's tougher than me. He said he's multitasking. I'm helping Ben find a date today.
Good luck.
Oh, geez, this could go south really quick. Roman
take a lot of pills nowadays with alcohol. Roman.
Usually, if Octo or Roman pops in, you got a show going. I haven't seen Octo in a minute. Yeah. Oh, geez. Roman says taking a lot of freaking pills lately. He takes pills with alcohol. Oh God!
Some random comments here.
I'm telling you, Alex is pretty random. I'm trying to figure out what the Alex says that's a hardcore Roman.
It said Alex. Him and Alex only sell books worth thousands. I thought it said boots worth thousands. I was like, what the hell is that? Where'd that come from?
I missed that somewhere.
It makes more sense now.
Oh, jeez. I don't know where the heck I'm at. Oh, there we go. Hide that one. I don't need that one up there no more. What else is going on? B says hi, Roman. Roman says hi, Barb. Everybody's saying hi, and I don't know what the heck Alex put on there. What is that? I can't even tell what that is. Packages or something? Is that books? I don't know. Alex, I think he's tripping something.
All right. So, what's the latest on your new barn or shed? What are you doing with it, man? What's I know it's a lot to plan out, dude. Because you're starting, with a blank sheet there.
It's kind of stagnant right now, Chris. I got a hold of the contractor, which is one of my best friends, kind of like us. I consider us bestest friends, and he's really good at what he does. I trust him to make it nice. He's booked out until he said probably the end of October, 1st of November. So I'm kind of stuck there. I am going to try to get it jacked up and put on some thicker blocks like you had suggested me.
Yeah, for sure. Have you thought about doing the installation yourself? I mean, I know you're probably gonna do anything you can yourself, but installation, put on a fucking couple of long sleeve shirts and go to town on it,
Well, I can do the wiring. I can do the wiring myself, run all the outlets and the breaker boxes. I can insulate myself. He could come in after the fact and he could do some of the other stuff I don't want to do. The problem is I don't really want to do it. So my intentions are to have he's got a helper. He's got his own business. They're going to come down. They're going to help me work on this shed. And I'm going to help them, and they're going to charge me less. That's what I'm planning.
And they made me approve Alex's comment.
Which comment?
The last one.
You got a wrench, don't you?
Yeah. No, it was asking me to approve it.
Oh, yeah. It was.
Because it says ass.
I had somebody get disapproved yesterday, and it wasn't real bad. And then Barb put "you are a nut," and they wanted that as an approval because I got like a moderation on there. I disapproved it, and it's on. But new comments: Alex laughing, everybody laughing. Can you see that?
I didn't mean to stop you from talking about the shed, but yeah, that sounds good.
That's good.
Get somebody in there who knows what the hell they're doing, and finish it out right, and they will make it, make it nice.
Is that the one you had to fix?
Yep.
What? It has dollar signs. Man, I'm telling you, this freaking AI, it catches everything. But it's good. I mean, gives you an option to catch it.
Yeah. Hey, let people say what they say. F it. If we don't like it.
So Roman,
if we don't like it, give us something to talk about.
Roman, thanks for saying nice setup. I hopefully ain't talking about this cluster of a mess, but
did you watch Two Old Guys?
Or maybe the shed. I haven't watched them yet.
Did you watch the locker room?
To.
Sucker? No pressure.
Yes, we watched the locker room. We watched that earlier. So, good show. I thought it was a good show.
Oh, there's Luck. He's bringing in some advice. He's bringing in some advice for you.
I'm bouncing all over the place. Before you put any insulation in it, go in and look for any light coming in. Oh, you're talking about, yes, to seal. There's no light. The only light that comes in, Jason, is at the top, the ridge row, where it's got a vent on the top, across I can't get in front of the camera, the ridge row, and it vents there. That's the only lighting coming in, and there's vents on the side. There's two, so I'll address those when we get there. But yeah, as far as caulking, I've already bug sprayed it and fumigated it. That way, I don't have that problem. What? Roman's gonna. What the heck? Roman's gonna go live right now, so everybody has to open 3 screens at the same time while he's dripping bourbon.
Oh, that's funny, hilarious.
I kind of, Barbara, get my boots. My show always goes left field somewhere or right field.
I hadn't heard of that other show that they're talking about. The one that Shane's on, I guess.
Nor do I care, but what is it? Somebody tell me what the freak it is. Send me a text. I'm going to go look at it.
We've heard all the Brokeback Mountain jokes. So, yeah, what is it for real?
It might really be that. I mean, you better be hardcore. Hardcore like this.
I like to think I know Shane better than that.
Come on, baby. No.
What the hell?
I don't know, man.
Oh, for
This is
other
what they've been
resellers.
talking-
It's a reselling thing, according to Jason.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it is the reseller deal. So are they live? They go live at the same
Yeah, they're
time.
live. That's what he was
and I
saying.
don't
It's going to be live at 7 p.m. whatever time.
Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Central. Same time I went live, which I don't give a flying rat's butt. I don't know who they are. If I knew them, I might respect some.
I don't have a problem with it. I'm glad we can fit it in, man. Shit. Oh, everything going on with both of us, able to fit it in.
That's
pretty cool.
Chris, it's hard to support everybody in their circles. I mean,
it is. It really is. Well, first of all, it's hard to watch it all, but then it's also even harder to comment on all the stuff you watch. Because like I'll have it going on the TV, and then I'll definitely make a point most of the time to grab my phone up and go to my account and leave a comment on a video I just watched. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's hard to stop what you're doing because you appreciate it coming at you, so you know how much it means to do it. So that's the drive on the people that you like, and people that you watch. You want them to succeed. But yeah, it isn't easy. It isn't easy.
I tried to do it, and I try to watch everybody's, and I apologize if I don't. I do. I usually, a lot of times, I'll watch it for a little bit, and I'll leave a comment and and then I go back and finish it. So
there you go. You could do a sorry, man. We could take Roman's advice and do a second live and do a vertical live over here, and then you got 2 lives going at the same time. Would it let you do that?
I don't know. I got another channel, another adventure with Woody, but I just don't mess with it much. Eventually I will. Beard King Picker Alex says I only support people in the upside down triangle. Oh gosh.
Yeah, Jason, I know that video is like an hour long, dude. I think, in my little experiments I've been doing with different length videos, it seems like my 30-minute videos are the key. But I think that's what I'm going to go for next. I was planning on doing Long Beach this weekend, but I got this emergency trip to Arizona, so I'm not going to be able to make it. So I'm a little bummed about that, but do what you got to do. Maybe I can figure out another way to get some footage. So I tapped out on all the 127 footage, and then I haven't been to a swap meet or anything. I haven't been videoing garage sales since I've been back, so I don't have much footage at all. I've got car show footage.
Chris, that I didn't film a whole lot in Crossville, and so everything pretty much that I had has already been put up on that one video, and hopefully everybody enjoyed it. I did the best I could with it, but that's it for me. And I just watch everybody else's, and I do watch everybody's whole thing. Sometimes I can't do it all at once because I got to work too. I mean, I do. I got a freaking list, and just got to work. I can't just stop and sit in front of the TV. I listen.
It's so easy to do too. You have to turn it off or be motivated to not let it stick you in your chair. I can have the TV going, but usually it's when I have a car show going or something like that. I have something go to the background, or a podcast or something. But like, if it's something that I want to see, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing.
Now, Mary says safe travels. Mary says safe travels.
Yeah, appreciate that, Mary. Oh, and good, Mary, going back to your comment on the comments on the locker room. Yes, please keep commenting. I didn't want to make it sound like commenting on it was a negative thing or anything like that. We love seeing your comments, Mary.
Yeah, I found it there.
I didn't get a chance to respond to the video last week, but this week I'll be right back on it for sure.
Well, I haven't. I liked, but I haven't. It was on the TV. Barbara had it on. I said, "Oh, what do you got on in there?" So I heard it, when I was messing around in here. But I'll catch up probably this evening.
Yeah, I was watching 2 old guys. I guess they're going to have American Arbitrage Carrie on their show next week. Thought that was kind of cool for them. For them, that's cool. I mean.
So who was saying they shouted the locker room now like 6 times?
Oh,
I mean that could be good. Hey,
you're talking about T2C, cash to cash.
Yeah.
You know what they talk about? They want to talk about us. Let them talk about us. It's all good. I don't talk about them. I don't know them, so I don't talk about them much at all. But
yeah,
whatever. It's all good. I mean, They ain't gonna hurt my feelings. It's just funny to listen to them paint a picture that they have no idea about. But other than that,
Well, I mean,
it's all good. It goes back to any publicity is good publicity, dude. Especially people that have 7,000 views of video. Hell yeah,
yeah, it's good. It's good PR. It's good PR. Hey, it really does help in a weird freaking way. So all they're doing is helping you, and it gives them content. So as long as they're not dissing you or something, or really running you down, that would take me off. But other than that, I don't think so. I think they're more respectful than that. Dave and Kerry and
who's that other guy?
I went blank.
Kevin.
Yeah, I like Kevin too. I used to watch him every day.
I'll watch the show today. I'll watch it periodically. I'll probably watch it twice a week because I can't watch it every day, but
You see anything I'm missing in the comments, or kind of blinking quick now while I'm thinking and talking? Jason says he tries to comment. It's hard to get them all sometimes. You're right. Yes, absolutely. It's real hard. We do good. Trailer Trash Flips. He said he tries to support us, like the locker room and me and our circles, but he said that in itself is difficult.
Hey, give me just a second. Give me just a second, buddy. I'm sorry, man.
It's all good. I'll mingle with the chat. Oh, look at there. What happened? He left. Oh no. He left us. Did everybody see that? So we'll give him what he deserves here. I'm just messing with him. Oh, jeez. What? Now what? Alex says, now what? I don't know. Now what, Alex? What was that? Sound like a boo to me. 5 Minute Man is back. Who's 5 Minute Man? Oh. She said 5 Minute Man is back.
Who said that? Barb.
B.
5 Minute Man. What's that mean?
I don't know. Put it in the chat, Barb, if you can.
I don't know where it was a 5 Minute Man.
I don't have my Webster handy. I went boo whenever he left, and Alex was like, "What's that?" It was a boo. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, you get into an hour, it gets a little bit long, don't it? We got to talk about something else because our top is kind of but that's all good.
5 seconds. That's more like it, Alex.
I better put my topic back up.
No, never mind. I could expand on that. That would be too damn
expand
funny.
On it. We like expansion.
It's all good.
Going back to comments. So that's the last
5 second,
one.
man. That's probably closer to reality.
5 second, man. 5 minutes.
Right, what do you got back there? What's that dude back there next to the globe behind you, Alex or Woody? To the left.
Yeah.
See, to your left of the globe. What's that dude? Not the troll.
This one?
Up one. What's that? Yeah.
That one?
Can't see it. No.
This one is. Which one? That's Penguin.
Oh, okay. Penguin. That's what Penguin. That's what I was talking about.
The other ones are signed. I got a lot of signed books. So these are signed by different artists. This one was actually drawn for me. I don't know if you can see it. That was a blank cover, and the artist drew that and signed it. And it's got a certificate of authenticity. I mean, it's not a high-dollar book, but there's only that's the only one like it. So it was drawn with a Sharpie, and then this is Penguin. He was asking.
Yeah, I see that. That's what I just thought it was killer. Cool. That's killer looking, dude.
I thought it was kind of a cool book, and this is Deadshot, and this is signed by how do I say his name? Palmiotti or something. down here. And I got another one of these. This is DC. Kind of hard because I got them in Mylar. That's
Now,
DC.
Is that for sale in your store?
No. This is my
your
personal
collection?
ones. I got a Christos Cage, one of these books, the same one signed by Christos Cage, and this was signed by Jimmy Palmiotti. I can't remember exactly how you say his name, but that's his signature.
What's that one worth?
I know it's hard to, not much. The only thing is, it's cool because the artist that worked on it, I got two different ones, and I like Deadshot. It's a pretty cool character. Now, this one's signed as well. This is signed by Greg Land. It's kind of hard to get it in there where you can see it. Now,
I see Star Wars. I see Princess Leia. I see Chewbacca. Yeah.
So there's, see his signature somewhere right there.
Oh, yeah, man. That's super
and then that has a certificate of authenticity as well.
That's sweet.
Eventually, it might be worth something, but it's a number one. Star Wars Princess Leia. I got a bunch of stuff like that. I got graded books. I just stick them out when I feel like looking at something different. Anywho, what am I missing in the chat? Nobody. Everybody's a collection first.
Everybody's looking at your collection.
I don't know.
Cool stuff.
Can't look at my collection. It's all in boxes. I got a bunch of signed stuff by different artists and what. Jason says Penguin. Yeah, I saw this, Jason. Man, I had to freaking have it. I'm just trying to get it out of the light.
That's a bitchin' cover, dude. That's bitchin'.
It's cool. And he
said get it out. He said get it out.
Get it out.
Take it out of the wrapper. Take it out of the fucking protector.
This is archival Mylar. It's very expensive. And on the backer board, it doesn't allow moisture to get to my books. I don't spend that on unless it's in my collection.
Jason's an opener, dude. He everything he collects, he opens, dude. Well, most stuff he collects. That's why I understand it. Most stuff he collects, he opens, dude.
I mean, I got other stuff, but not really available to look at. These are so dark. I like dark covers. Black Adam. You like that kind of stuff?
Jason was talking about, he wasn't talking about taking it out of the case. He was talking about, you mentioned your collection was in boxes. So he was saying, get them out.
Oh, hell no. They're up there.
He said, oh, hell
see,
no.
I like dark. I like real dark covers. It's Batman. Yeah, I'm a big Batman fan. I just like dark stuff. Venom. I'm a big Venom fan. I don't keep them out because I can't. I don't have space.
Dude,
my favorite one is get them all down and go through them.
Those dark Batman scenes. My buddy has his whole leg tattooed from like Batman, like Michael Keaton Batman. You know what I'm saying? He got his whole leg freaking tattooed with Gotham City. It's pretty wild. His name's Todd.
These are signed.
9.8.
Yeah, you can't get better. Maybe 9, 10. This one is signed by Tyler Kirkham.
It sounds like Alex wants to come in. He said, "Where's my link?"
Venom. I sent you a link on Instagram, Alex. I can send you another one. This is 9.8 Venom. Another one.
Yeah, I agree, Jason.
I got a lot of signed stuff. These gold labels is what I like. I like signed stuff. I got some old ones. Now you got me on comics. Thanks a lot, everybody. This is not as good. This tells us suspense. 6.5. It's very old. 12-cent book.
How many cents did that cost? New
Whiplash. First appearance of Whiplash. Well, I can't disclose that information.
How much did that cost? New.
Too bad.
No, how much did it cost? New, yeah. What's the price on the cover? 12 cents. Hell yeah! I always look for those low penny numbers, low cent numbers. I never find them.
This is off white to white.
Jason said he didn't get a link. Beer King said he didn't get a link. Jason said he didn't get a link.
Send one to him. You got it, don't you? Can you send it to him? Chris can do it. He's got it. I'll show another book or two, but the Micronauts #1. We're on comic books now. Pretty cool book. I've got 2 or 3 or 4 of these copies, so if anyone wants one, I could work a deal with you. I'm not going to get them all out. I got too many graded books. No link here.
Link sent.
Hey, Jason, I appreciate it, buddy. I don't.
Oh,
I'm
it's
a
all
comic
good,
book guy. Chris does have the link. He can take care of that. If y'all want to jump in, you can. You're welcome to. It'll be fun. Get some action in here. Yeah, he said those are cool.
Put it in the chat and see if anybody else wants to jump in.
I could.
That could be fun.
All right. I will.
How many can you get at one time? 8?
No, like 20 or 15. I don't know.
20?
I think it says 15. If anyone wants to jump in here, we're going to have some fun with this. The link's in the chat.
How many people can we fit on one screen? See?
No, I don't think we'll have that many get on there. I'm just worried about my satellite crapping.
What kind of weather? We talking about, Mary? Is raining and storming, tornado? What degree of weather? I know there's gonna be a whole bunch of there's a whole lot of angry tailgaters if it's raining. Those suckers were lined up this morning at 7 a.m. to get in that parking lot.
Anyway, anybody wants to join, link is in the chat.
How long we gonna be on, Jason? That's up to Woody. I'll probably be on till 5. I gotta jump off at 5. I gotta go get the wife's car. Hopefully it's ready.
I'm gonna jump off in 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. 15 minutes, Jason.
I want to watch the game too. Chris has got me back pumped up again.
Hey man, why not? Back to back champions. I mean, I watched it so many years with nothing happening. Now it's just like,
I know.
Trying to embrace it. I mean, you see all these other teams do it for so long.
Mary says there's rain and lightning, but should move out within the hour. So hopefully this just a late start.
That's for Kansas City, Woody. She was talking about the weather in Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's Josh. What's up, dude?
I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Josh, Bama Jaybird.
We was just talking about your guys' show, Josh.
There's a link in there, Josh, if you want to click it and you can BS with us for a minute. He says that he just got home from his private pick. Awesome. I'll put that link one more time if somebody wants to click. Chris, we're feeling froggy tonight.
Yeah, we'll see how many people will fit on the screen.
I can get 15 on here is most it'll let me. I think that's what it is.
Well,
the main thing is
that worry about the limit right now because we got 2 covered. That's for sure. People ain't jumping at coming in.
Hold the fort down for a second, Chris. Can you do it?
I guess I'll have to. So what's up, Josh? How's everything over there, man? I watched your show today. It was pretty good. I know that I'm a few hours late. I just watched it right before I jumped on here. But I was talking earlier about how you guys are having Carrie on your show next week. I thought that was pretty cool. All right. Just got back from your private pick. So what'd you get, man? What's the highlight?
I'm messing with him. I'm back.
Trying to put me in the hot seat.
I guess I can make you feel strange.
Trying to pull a Ben. Trying to pull a Ben on me.
It says Ben from studio. Oh, that's Ben.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. I was messing with you, man.
Ben from studio.
What was you talking about?
Oh,
when I came back, he was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Bama put in a chat that he just got back from a private pick that was awesome. So I was like, well, what'd you get, man?
That was the one he had. Well, he said that yesterday on the vertical he popped in. He said something about it was a pick for a bunch of media records and stuff, like pretty good ones.
That's awesome.
Jump in the chat, Josh, or if you got a phone or whatever, just turn it horizontally. Let us know what you got. You don't have to stay in here. There he is. There. Oh, look who's popping in there. Oh, there he is. He had to get set up.
Yeah, man. I was trying to get in here.
What's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
Welcome to the Reselling with Woody channel.
How you doing, brother?
There's our buddy.
Man, I'm doing great.
So what's happening? So what's up? You had a private pick today? Let's get right to it.
Yeah, man. Hey, just give me just 1 second here.
Oh, okay.
You're all right.
He's got to get all his ducks in a row. Oh, we got Alex too. Shoot, look at this.
Alex, the Beard King Picker's in here. We're gonna have a hold down. No, is that what we call them?
A hold down?
Hold down?
Getting dark.
I knew a girl like that once. Oh.
It was awesome.
Alex
man.
already cut off.
This lady settles estates and stuff like that for people, and this particular one, a guy is in his 60s, passed away, and so the lawyer contacted her in Birmingham about going and trying to sell the stuff off to put money in a fund to take care of his mom. She's like 92, and so anyway, he was a serious record collector. Had like 600 to 700 albums. I haven't really counted them. I know it's somewhere in that ballpark, she told me, and so she had posted a few things for sale. Some Beatles stuff, some Rolling Stones, some good bands, and I had actually went and picked up some cassettes last week, and then she was telling me about the rest of it and offered to let me come this week and take a look at his house and kind of just go through everything. So anyway, I got over there and she had sent me a bunch of pictures, had like maybe 120 to look up, and the price she had floated me was $2,500. So I looked up the ones that I had and took like bottom third prices on everything. And I was over $3,000 on about 100 albums. So I went over there today, and I had like for instance, there were like 14 Beatles albums that I priced. But then I get over there, and there's like 25 of them, And then there was only 4 Rolling Stones albums, but I get over there, there's like 7 or 8 more Rolling Stones, and it's just Grateful Dead, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. I mean, awesome stuff. I mean, tons. So I mean, it's so much I can't even remember. It's just
this is all vinyl. It's all vinyl.
What you talking about?
Decent condition.
Right?
Oh yeah,
conditions, everything on these.
I pulled the records on the Beatles. I couldn't even see a scratch, man. They were clean.
Well, you can tell when a collection's been taken care of,
Yeah, most of them are in the heavy plastic sleeves. They have been bought like from record shops, vintage shops, and it looked to me like he was probably super. Like, of course, the covers on some of them are in great condition, some are mediocre, but the records themselves, it looked like he was really, really particular about what he would purchase and what he wouldn't. So sweet, almost all of them are still in the inner sleeves, not just the the outer, but they got the inner sleeves. I mean,
yeah, that's important too. Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah. That sounds killer, man.
That one Rolling Stones, one of the Sticky Fingers albums, it was one of the promo albums, one that had the promo sticker in the shrink. It wasn't even the standard one. So, I mean, that's
the hype sticker.
Yeah, the hype sticker, but it's the promo one, not the regular album, but one of the promo albums, not ones for sale. Yeah. So I mean. All that makes it more rare. So besides classic rock, like the highlight bands you mentioned, like what other genres did you see? Like you saying over 1,000 records, is that right? I don't know how many it is, man. She said 600 to 700 minimum, but then when I was there was a whole nother box that probably had at least 100 or 150 that she hadn't even noticed, and she's opened it up and said, "Oh, here's another box of records," And so yeah, I mean there was almost no. There's a little bit of country, not a lot, but even that, like
some of that country could be good.
Yeah, some of it, it's not the run of the mill stuff. I mean, it's like there's George Jones' White Lightning album, things like that. It's like the Hank Williams I Saw the Light album from the 50s. That one's in there, So
Did
I
you
mean,
buy the collection, or you picked through it? You cherry picked it?
No, I didn't cherry pick it. I bought the whole collection.
How much was that?
2,500.
6,000. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's going to.
You didn't try flashing 1,500 cash. You didn't try. Did you do any negotiating on it?
No, she actually the way she has to do it, because she gets paid a percentage of what she sells. So like she had to negotiate in order for me to get a bulk price. She had to go through the lawyer and his mom both to get a price approved. So she didn't really have the leeway herself to do any further negotiating on the spot. And the lawyer said that was the least that he was willing to accept on the collection as a whole, that they'd busted up otherwise. So, but I mean, I get it, because the Beatles' first U.S. release album, like Meet the Beatles album, and it's not necessarily their most prized one, but I'm just saying that's just one that stuck out to me, because there were like 6 or 7 copies of just that one. There's 2 of the white, not the Beatles, the white album double. or 3 copies. There were 2 in the stack, and then I found another one in that box that we found upstairs. There were 3 copies of the White Album. You know, but I mean,
Wow.
all of them, Sergeant Pepper, Revolver. I mean, you name it, it's there. You know, I mean, Hey Jude.
This one?
I got that one.
Oh yeah, that one too.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
I have a bunch of Beatles albums, but the condition isn't awesome. I was just like, oh, Beatles. And, you know, the more I learned, it's like, okay, well, yeah, condition has to be awesome. Hey, Woody, I think Jason's backstage, dude.
That's what I was telling her. I said, you know,
I got to scroll. I got somebody else.
Hey,
Man, it's getting crowded. It's getting crowded. Welcome on.
That's it. You can fit 8 more people in here.
I can have 15.
Who's the guy in the middle? The black with the helmet?
That is me. That's me.
Put my head on his body.
Yeah, that's me. I'm carrying an army helmet and I got my skid lid on. Well, anyway.
It's like a carrying bowling ball or a doctor's bag.
Yeah. But
so Josh, dude, what a come up, dude. What a come up, brother.
Yeah, I think I'll do all right on them. I mean, it's got potential to do awesome, you know. But I don't feel I'm not worried at all about getting my money back. You know,
that's a huge buy-in. I don't know. I don't ever bought in that high. I've come close, but I don't know if I ever paid that much for a buy-in.
That's by far the most I've paid. And I took the money with me, thinking that I was probably going to get there and start pulling some out of the sleeves and see a lot of damage, a lot of scratches, a lot of wear, real dirty or something like that. And then I got there and I mean, you know, don't have time to pull them all out, but I probably pulled 10 or 15, and everyone I pulled, man, looked immaculate. They looked, I mean, like that CD buy that I made, all those CDs I've been selling, they were like brand new. I mean, they didn't have a fingerprint, they didn't have a scratch, and that's kind of how this stuff, most of it looked that I pulled out of the sleeves. It was crazy good condition. But
what's the breakdown per record then? What you got them for?
If it's going to be somewhere around $4 or less, I think.
I'm thinking if you want to move them really quick, you might be able to make a little bit, at least $1,000, and take them to a record shop, and they would buy all of them from you for like $3.
Probably so.
Or $4. If you could get 4 from just a shop in one transaction, that would be pretty cool, you know?
Yeah, and I'll think about it. I'm going to go through them. I want to make sure that I don't have, you know, in the big name bands, I want to make sure that I don't have like a really good first pressing that's got high value hiding in there somewhere. Because I mean, I'd hate to go
through them.
$600 record, you know, like that. Just
or anything signed. You want to check all of them for signatures.
Yeah. So. Well, I know. See, that's another thing. Like, there's like, so like he'd buy this stuff. Like, there's lots of there's extra copies of like some of the posters and fold outs, like the Pink Floyd, Dark of the Moon, whatever the poster. There's like 2 or 3 of those from the albums. He's got the album. But there's extras of those, and those sell for like $40 a pop.
Dark Side of the Moon, is that what you said?
Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. There's
favorite Floyd album.
Yeah, but there's extra posters. She gave me. He evidently went to a lot of concerts. Like, he's got a ton of the programs from big concerts that he went to. She gave me all of those, and a lot of those.
All that too. Oh
yeah, a lot of memorabilia. He probably had T-shirts, but she said she didn't know what to do with the clothes. Said they were gone when she got there. So I bet he had a bunch of band shirts.
Yeah, I was gonna say what. We know what to do with the clothes.
Yeah,
if you had the program in a record, you could lot them together.
Yeah,
to make your listing stand out amongst other ones, you know.
And some of that stuff was signed. You mentioned that. I did notice a couple of those programs had signatures on them, like to so and so. So I don't know. I didn't get to look at them real close. I didn't want to draw a lot of attention to that part. So
it looks like you got a lot of research in your future.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I enjoy it.
Time consuming for sure.
That is one thing about albums. I bought a stack of albums last week, and I got them all. I got the ones that I wanted to listed, and then I get into where, like, when I love album art on this classic rock, and I like the band, I can't sell the record, dude. I'm like, I run into that conundrum or that quandary where it's like, damn
absolutely. Well, you know, I mentioned those that I mentioned, but there's CCR, Leonard Skinner, Deep Purple. Yeah, you know, I mean, you name it, it's in there. Like, they're all there.
It sounds like you did kill it, man. If it's the majority is classic rock and classic Western and country and Western, I mean, I think I don't know if you talk about close to 1,000 records.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, you only get one hat per show.
Yeah, how many more hats you got right there, bro? What's up, Jason?
What's going on?
He's sitting down there waiting.
I can't hear you. Are you muted or something? Oh, shit. I get that microphone enabled.
His mic ain't working or something.
That's a sweet hat. That's that rafting cat you found on last video.
Yeah, that's cool.
Maybe it was a video before. I can't remember.
I have a rat
Video before.
magnet for him.
That's from that video with
His
the.
computer's better than mine.
You know, put him in the hot seat.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
No pressure. No pressure.
I just wanted to see his hat.
You're gonna have to use sign language,
hear
Jason.
I don't know sign language.
Let's see here.
He might have the mute button on the actual StreamYard pressed. I've done that before.
Well, we would see it though.
Oh, you'd see it?
No,
We
I
would
can
see
mute
it.
your mic. I can mute any mic, but he might have his own thing muted. Maybe, I don't know.
Before you jumped in, it should have done a mic check.
Yeah, you can go back. He can skip out. And
You
look
can
at
go
it.
out, back out, and do your mic check,
Yeah,
or
so
you
it
can
might-
stay here and
You want me
just
to kick you off
stay
stage?
out.
Yeah, bump out, and then I'll put you back on. Check your mic. Right. There he goes. Okay.
You're out of here, Jason. Get your
Get
shit
out of
fixed.
here. Get out of here.
I have the same problem with
Come
buying
here.
records. I keep all the records I buy. Even if I buy them
Wow.
for resale, they end up staying in my collection.
Yeah,
that's-
I bought a
that's
whole
awesome.
case of those sleeves, like you're talking about, the plastic sleeves.
Yeah,
Every album I get goes in the sleeve, and I'm like, am I going to sell it or am I not going to
Yeah.
sell it? But
Let's see.
I did list a few.
what I'm hoping is, like, do you know about the Buckingham Nicks album, the Stevie Nicks and Buckingham? So it's a very
heard
limited
of it.
album. It's like, you look it up right now on eBay. I don't even think there's one listed, but there's like 50 sold, and the prices, depending on condition, ranges from $50 to $75 up to a couple $100. There's 5 copies of it.
Dang.
5 copies of just that. So I mean, you know
What year?
what you
Well,
the
what year did
album-
that come
Nicks
out?
is probably late 70s.
They did more than one album together, but that one is it's that classic when it's like the black background, you know, and she's kind of hiding behind him with no shirt on, you know. So that's the real popular one. It's just Buckingham Nicks. I think it's like 70 or 72, something like that.
There's only 5 of them made?
No, he had 5 copies of it.
Oh, 5 copies.
Enough
So what is
copies in that
you
collection?
have? And you have all 5 now?
Yeah. Well, it's
So
one. It's the same album.
Okay.
It's the same album. I'm just saying it's one of those that's hard to find. There's not even any listed when I looked it up on eBay, but there's a whole bunch of sold, and there were 5
Right.
copies in his collection. So you know, it's
What's
like
that
automatic sales.
What's that sell for?
It condition, it all varies, but I mean 50 to 75 and upwards of a few $100 depending on the condition.
Okay. Well, that's a good start with your money back right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I was getting at. You just talking about keeping them. That's what I was going to say is, like, there's enough repeats of a lot of the really good stuff that I'll probably get to keep a copy of a lot of things, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm kind of excited about that. There's multiple copies of several of the Beatles albums and the Rolling Stones albums that were in there. So
Mhm.
I'm hoping there's enough there that I can sell the stuff I'm not interested in, sell
Yeah.
some of the doubles and keep some of the better copies and yeah, hold on to a few of them. But we'll see.
It sounds like a lot of fun, man. But yeah, a lot of work. But
Oh,
you know, if you're into it, like we are into music, all of us are into music. So
Oh, yeah.
These 2 guys maybe more than me, but I still love that classic rock, dude. I mean, I love all kinds of genres, but the classic rock albums and then the rap albums. I've got a couple of rap albums that I paid up for. But I paid like $50 for this NWA Niggas for Life. I paid $50 for it, but it sells for like fucking 125. So
Yeah.
Oh, my wife's half black, so I can get away with it. Oh,
Do you have the card? You have the green light to say. I would never say that.
no, I'm just messing around. But yeah, I love all that old NWA stuff. I grew up on it, man. Like my teenage years, I was into sound systems, big speakers, and gangster rap, dude. I mean, that's the way it was.
And that stuff, if you find that stuff even in CDs, it sells fast. I mean, you don't have to worry about getting rid of it. You can lock that stuff together, make good money on it if you get it really cheap.
I've got a
Yeah.
promo Black Sheep album too. I found from this collector who I ended up cutting a deal because he cut a deal with me because he needed money, you know, or whatever.
Right.
But it's fun stuff. That's
just-
the stuff that's exciting, you know. It's like stuff
Oh,
that
yeah.
you like and you like enjoy researching it and learn about it, you know.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, as I was flipping through, because I mean, there were boxes and my whole the back of my truck, I folded my seats up and it's 2 deep in boxes from one door to the other, packed as tight as I could pack them in. And then I've got boxes in the front, passengers as well. So I mean, it's a lot.
It's overwhelming though, dude. You go to a buy that big. Like I know when I go do those diecast buys where I buy, 100 cars at a time, and that's that's way smaller scale than what you just purchased. There's so much anxiety because you don't have time to clearly, or I don't take the time to clearly look at each fucking item and detail, make sure everything's perfect on it. I mean, there has to be some kind of trust that you establish with the person first.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then you get at home like you did spot checks, and you're basing your decisions on those spot checks. There's got to be a little bit of anxiety, like, I mean, you already described probably enough albums to get close to your money back.
Yeah, well, see,
that's the ones you looked at.
From the pictures that I had when I was able to pull some of those out of the sleeves and check condition of the actual albums and know that the condition, I mean, like I couldn't pull them all. There wasn't time, but I mean, I pulled enough of them to get a feel for this guy was probably not buying trashy stuff. Number one. I mean, he's just not buying bad stuff. When he's buying an album, it's going to be in good shape. And I mean, like I said, I didn't even see, they didn't even let them been played. I mean, they were slick. Some of the ones I pulled out. So, and I'm sure I'm sure condition varies. I'm sure there's going to be some that are scratched up. It's just the way it goes. But yeah, when I was able to see that based on what I'd already comped, and then going through the boxes and finding more and more albums from those same artists, and I already had $3,000 of comps on the low end. I was pricing the Beatles albums at $25 and $30 when some of those regularly sell in really good condition for $75, So, I mean, when I was doing my comps, I was making sure to keep it low so that on the worst case scenario, if there were a little damage or I wouldn't be overpricing myself, Right. So I feel good about it, man, because I feel like there's at least another 150 albums from flipping through that are on that same level. So I think I'm at least probably in the $6,000 or more range,
Sounds like one hell of a collection. Dude.
Yeah. I mean, it was all, man, this dude's collection was something else.
So Josh, how long do you think it's going to take you to go through all of them?
I have no idea, man.
Well, you got to do it in stages.
Job security, brother.
Yes, it is. You got a lot of other stuff going on too.
Yeah, well, what I was going to say too, like for me right now that mom is living with us full time all the time, I'm having to adjust how I source a little bit because I don't always get to go out. Like I can't just hit thrift stores, like run out of the house for a couple hours every day or always go on the weekends and hit garage sales. It just depends on what's going on. So I've been using Facebook a whole lot more and really targeting, not necessarily music, just anything that's collections and doing a lot of research because I can do that from home and putting a lot of feelers out. You know how it is with Facebook? You send 100 messages, you get 3 replies, Yeah. So, but when you get the right ones, you don't have to, if you buy in bulk like this, it kind of helps me because I got plenty of good inventory to list. I'm trying to target better things too. So that since I can't get out and cherry pick, at least I'll have good inventory to list until things change, Yeah.
And then it's the good thing about Facebook, you can put keywords in there. So it'll notify you anytime someone lists something. So
that's like a part-time job dealing with Facebook Marketplace. So.
Yeah, for real, man. For real.
You got to sift through the jackasses.
Hey, here's you one. Let me ask you if you ever heard about, I know, everybody knows who Pee Wee Herman is. Do you know about the Pee Wee Herman album that's worth $500?
I heard I know of one of his albums that's something.
It's called the Pee Wee Herman Show. It's clear plastic, clear vinyl, and it's got like an art sketch in red or blue. They come in 2 different colors, and it sells for like $500. There's a copy of that in it.
Oh wow!
Is there really?
There's only.
But do you know the Pee Wee Herman dance? That's more important.
I just can't believe you might pay $500 for Pee Wee.
You got to have the white platform shoes, Alex.
Yeah,
and a little fucking gray suit.
Marge. Remember that movie? It's hilarious.
Yeah, and the suspenders pulled up so high that they're parting the waters down south.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Pee Wee Herman show. What was it called? Is that the name of it? The Pee Wee Herman show?
Yeah.
Playhouse. Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Pee Wee's Playhouse. That's what it was. I think it started out like on HBO or whatever, and then it went to. I don't know.
We need to watch it. On the podcast. We need the word of the day, and then when someone says it, we all scream. Ah!
What I remember that from the show. I remember the head that he had in the box that would do the meanie, miny, ho, or whatever the hell he said. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tricky shit.
I never was a fan of Pee Wee, but.
Well, how old are you, Josh? Yeah.
I was born in 80, so I'll be 44 this year.
All right.
Yep.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, you're a youngster.
My birthday is in a few days, so 11th.
Yeah, mine be in November.
Man, there's a
daughter's
lot of
on the
birthdays,
12th.
man. This month it's my grandmother's. It's the grandmother's. I don't know. There's 2 or 3 or 4 now. 5.
Yeah,
this month.
my youngest daughter shares a birthday with my cousin's ex-wife. She's still family, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like,
Didn't she say your daughter's
September
birthday is 12th? Yeah, okay. So
My son's birthday was today. He turned 23 today.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Jason's birthday is like maybe I'm let's see, the 6th. No, what's today?
it's
I
his
think
birthday. We
maybe
should buy,
Jason's is tomorrow or so. I think it's the 6th.
we
But I'm
should buy him a
mistaken.
microphone.
I gave him a tip on how to look, but
Huh? That's weird.
Jason just left us. Audio.
well, yeah, he
not
couldn't
working
figure out
on
his
the
audio. I gave him a path to check it, but I don't know.
Now I can't see the chat because he texted me the link, so I'm on my phone.
Yeah, Jason's birthday either I already missed it or it's real soon. Sorry, Jason. My memory's a little shoddy.
It
Sometimes
looks like
For
you
some
cleaned up
reason.
your office for the live. It's all organized back there now too.
Yeah, Woody's got a nice little
Oh.
setup back there, don't he?
I did a live yesterday and I was tripping over boxes and all things. My thing's a wreck everywhere. It's just
Oh.
organized.
Dude,
chaos.
Well, my car is hiding my mess. So,
That's the first
my
time I've
my
ever
mess
seen
is
it.
out of focus of the camera.
Oh.
Unless you look real hard.
If you're
back there.
talking about mine, Alex, I just throwed some comic books up. I don't know.
Well, it looks like a nice setup.
Well, that's
I mean,
not
it's
me. You know,
better.
I threw together a cubicle behind me. You know, I'm like in
Yeah.
a 6x6 space.
Mhm.
So, you know, it looks real neat until you look everywhere else.
Yeah, I just
That's
I'm
Sharpie.
bringing a big giant box of books home every day, so I can't keep up with how
Yeah.
fast I can source stuff. So
Well, I think that's impossible
That's
anyway.
tough.
Man.
Well, I guess we lost Jason. What? Let's see. We're an hour.
He's back in the
and-
chat.
I
12
need a list
minutes.
for 20 a day, Josh. Just to clear out stuff too. I need to get back up to 20. But that's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, my problem is like sometimes like the last couple of days I've been listing some of that CD buy again because I get tired of processing. I mean, it was, you know,
Oh,
1,500
golly.
CDs. So I mean, I'll do a few hundred and then I'm like I'm burnt out for a while, you know.
Yeah, I can't do it either. I got
Oh,
to.
so you had
I mean, it's good
1,500.
money. It's good money. I just made another $55 sale a minute ago for 5 CDs. So I mean, it's good money. It's worth doing it.
I noticed on what sold you used a lot of CDs.
Yeah, they've been going pretty good, but I've been listing a lot of that. But it don't make a lot of space, you know. You make 20 listings of CDs, and it's just a little, you know.
Yeah.
All the big stuff piles up, so I had to stop and work on the other stuff from time to time, or it just gets out of control.
Now,
So you're just
CDs and
lotting-
video games, and things, they don't take much space. That's kind of why I like them.
Yeah,
But
Mhm.
you know, bread and butter.
I'm just erring on the side a lot of time. I mean, I don't want to pass up really good money, say like a combo play.
Oh,
You
ruh-roh.
froze. I can never
Uh-oh.
tell. Wait.
I think I fell out or something there.
Yeah, he fell off for a second.
Froze for a second.
Yeah, I was just saying I don't want to pass up a really good like electronic buy or something that's going to have a huge profit margin, but at the same time, I'm starting to err on the side of, you know, easy to ship, easy to store.
It's all relative, dude.
Yeah,
It's all relative.
because the time
Mhm.
that I invest in the cleaning and in the processing and the packing on some of that stuff, I don't know that it's actually worth it. Because sometimes I can do 5-6 listings, you know. If I sell 5 music sales, I've made the same money as I did off of one combo
Yeah.
player. So I mean,
Yeah, I've been trying to clear out all the big inventory, just have more space, you know.
Yep.
So
Well,
I buy,
what do you
I buy
favor?
I buy the big things, and I regret it when I get home. Like, why did I buy this?
yeah, same here, same here.
Private chat. Luck is waiting. What? Said
They
private
figured it
chat. I don't know if he did or not. He's not backstage or anything. So
What?
I think
Oh,
we're
that
gonna
was
get
me.
out
That
of
was
here.
me from way earlier. That was me from way earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
That was from
I was
about
watching everything else.
10 minutes ago.
There's so much stuff going on. It's like buttons everywhere. You know me and buttons. I just start pushing stuff, and then what happens is I end up doing something like this, or I do something like talking. Can't hear me.
Yeah.
That's
You
just
got that-
me.
All my Chiefs buddies are blowing me up right now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go watch the ball game. I don't know if you watch it or not, Josh, but we're gonna watch KC.
When's kickoff? 7:30?
5:30,
Now I think,
5:20.
isn't it?
So 7:30 our time then, roughly.
Yeah. Well, are you Eastern or Central?
Central.
Yeah. Okay, we're all Central except that guy.
Yeah, Mr. Redondo himself.
Redondo Beach, baby. No, I'm actually in Torrance. Yeah, kickoff is like
Oh well.
coming up soon. They're doing practicing right now. It's on
Well, let's
NBC.
jump off here, fellas, and we'll holler later. We're gonna get this game kickoff thing started and cook us some links and whatnot. But
Nice.
I'll tell you what, thank you so much. Bye. This is what it does, and thank all of you that's been in the chat. And we're gonna see you on the flip side.
Later.
See you guys.
Later.